Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hooks Gamer here. We're back with Airport CEO, where we are building the biggest airport ever. Well, it's not the biggest, I suppose, but it definitely is there. We've got 3 large runways. I've replaced the medium runway with a large one. I think it's just because the big planes can use it and every other plane can use it, so it's just, yeah, I think it just makes sense. No, we cannot replace it over here because there is no space for it, so it has to be like this. Now one is for taking off, the other one is for landing, and then this one is for both. So I actually allow takeoff and landing. Now the takeoff is a bit of an issue, I suppose, because it's taking off here towards the terminal and these 2 stands. But it is what it is. And I also have done it here. It's just because these guys, they have such a far away to go to one of these that it's just kind of just for these 5 stands, I suppose, or maybe even these 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is, 7. They're probably, yeah, and the rest of it can actually use these 2. So I think it's okay. And then obviously the small ones use those 2. The only thing is that when it comes to landing, because these guys are landing, these are landing, so look at what's happening here, right? But look, the game is handling it, so it doesn't really matter that much, I suppose, so it's okay. I did think about getting a couple of mods for this game. One of the mods is actually that you can expand the game beyond its boundary here, so maybe something to think about as well. I don't know why the maps aren't bigger. I guess maybe it's because the game isn't handling it very well. I had to reduce the settings to minimum. Let me just show you when it comes to graphics. So the quality is down to whatever, fast. So that's basically what it is. So I'm not really changing this. As well as that, I have compressed the images, so all of the liveries, whatever, they're probably in lower quality. I think that's what the game is saying. I've disabled the weather effects and may reduce, especially during nighttime, requires restart for effects. Yeah, maybe I haven't done anything, but look at what this had done. So basically we cannot see the queue anymore unless we click. So that's one of the things that I have noticed. I haven't noticed anything else. Okay, so in the last episode, guys, I have introduced those things and I was struggling with them. I figured it out finally. I had to look at some images and some posts about this. So originally we had them here, right? And they're still here. I kind of left them because I don't want to be redoing the same area for the 5th time. So what I did is that I have relocated it over there. I mean, it worked over there, to be quite honest, so that's not a problem. It's just that every single chopper or helicopter had been delayed by like 3 hours because they were, for whatever reason, they were just taking forever, and they went through this busiest area instead of going around. I guess the game just looks for you know, the shortest path rather than how busy it is, if that makes sense. So in addition to this, yes, so the car stops, they cannot be located next to it. I mean, you can, but it doesn't work that way. I thought that basically the car comes, the guy pulls over, gets out and fixes whatever, you know, does whatever he needs to do. No, it doesn't work that way. The car needs to be close to wherever they are located, which in our situation is those 2 staff rooms, and then they get a car. They actually wait for the car comes over, and yeah, see, there's a guy now waiting. The guy pulls over, he gets in, and then they drive all the way to the stand, and that's basically how it works. And then he gets off the stand, does whatever he needs to do, the car goes by. It's like that basically. So it's a bit it's a bit strange. I thought it's basically same for the buses. I thought there were meant to be another one next to it so people can get on and off, but no, this just literally drives onto the stand and waits, and that's basically what it is. And then this needs to be quite close, because otherwise, as I said, they just take forever. I've built a parking just for them, so there are 3 buses and 3 service cars, and they're all parked on this. So it's quite close, but sometimes it may be a bit too busy over here. But look, it is what it is. There isn't really any other place where we can relocate them to quite easily, so it has to stay. Now, for me to have this thing in here, I had to remove, I don't know if you can remember, but this, the icing thing was over there. So that's basically what it is. To be quite honest, I actually had thought of, because this can be used for both medium and large, and in the climate we're in, I have yet to see them being used, to be quite honest. So I don't know whether I should have removed it or not, but I just left them the way they are. However, to accommodate this thing here, I had to relocate the medium hangar here. And this hangar can be actually used for medium aircraft as well. So we're just 2 of them are fine, I think. And then 2 of those small ones over here. And that's pretty much it when it comes to changes. I think the biggest change to the gameplay is that I have now built everything really. And in addition to that, those 5 stands. Now those 5 stands, this is our exclusive 5-star terminal basically, because only 5-star airlines are using it. So those 2 are dedicated to Maple, and Maple has its own private lounge over here just for that particular airline. Then there's a staff room, you know, just to make it easier, obviously bathrooms, whatever. Then there is Air Strada. So this is their lounge. I just wanted to say actually as well, because I thought the logos are just very tiny like this. I was like, well, who's gonna see them? You can actually, by dragging the mouse, you can actually make them quite big. So yeah, 5x5 is the biggest they can go, but you can see the difference, right? So that's quite nice. So that's basically all the logos here, and then Swiftly is the final airline that has 2 of those. So I have 2 Maple, 1 Air Strada, and 2 Swiftly. They are quite slow to use those. They're quite slow to give us flights, but they're filling slowly, I suppose. Now, they're only open with a couple of in-game days, so it's basically what it is. And as well as that, we have this area here. It's kind of unfinished, but that's where our helipads are. One is the medium one. I think it takes up to 10 people as far as I've... Oh, maybe more, maybe 12. Oh, 16, okay. Yeah, so I don't know, because it changes. Sometimes it's only 5, sometimes 6. So I haven't figured out how many exactly. And this guy, I think it's only like 1 or 2 all the time. But they seem to be going onto the grass. So maybe, you know what, let's just add a bit of something, because that looks silly. Yeah, that kind of looks silly if they'll go onto the grass. Maybe we could add, yeah, maybe let's just even things out and have the entire thing. That'll be much better. Okay. This isn't needed. I'll just left it be, I suppose. But yeah, the traffic is quite heavy, and those 5-star airlines, they seem to have like the big planes, like the Jumbo and A380 all the time. As you can see, A380, Yeah, 787, A380 again, the really big ones. This one is kind of random. He can do like McDonnell Douglas and whatever. So yeah, but this Maple one is quite a big one. Yeah, there's another A380 from Mexico. I think that there should be a lot of people here. So 3, 10, 3, yeah. See? Okay. People only have arrived, so that's very late. Oh, they're not leaving till 4:30 and 5. Okay, so that makes sense. Well, if it was me, I would have been at the airport. Yeah, see, they're flying all over the. But yeah, I wouldn't be at the airport like an hour and a half. Maybe it depends on my connection as well. But sometimes you have to be at the airport for 3 hours before. If that's your connection to the airport, I suppose. I have to say that this hasn't went away, so I'm not quite sure what to do. How does the game recognize it? But it's not gonna finish. And then over here, these are random, so I'm not assigning any airline to it. I think that, I'm not quite sure, but if we were to come here and see, so we've got airlines, okay. So only 4 and 5-star airlines. Let me do this again. Have the big planes, as far as I remember. No. Oh no. Yeah. So like Nordic, yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Okay, see, and we don't have 11. We only have 10. So if we were to even give every airline a stand, we wouldn't have enough for all of them. 6, 7. Yeah. There's just one. So unless we cancelled one of the... But I don't want to do that, if that makes sense. And at least that way, everyone kind of gets a bit. I wish I could assign more to one instead of just... So unless that's possible by, let's say, I don't know, holding control or something? No. It's either, yeah, it's a drop down where you can pick either or. Okay, well, that's what it is. And then what we're looking at, as I was saying in the last episode, guys, as well, is that these are the further lounges for different airlines, for all of them. Well, all of them bar 1, because there are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 10. The Maple isn't here. And that was the reason why I actually started assigning these, because I said, well, you know, let's leave these guys over like that and then have the Maple. But then Maple started arriving here as well, because this is set to allow all airlines, I suppose. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure if the game will start moving the assigned ones over to the assigned ones, if that's how it works. And now with the Air Strata, what we're kind of dealing with is we have, yeah, see, so like Swiftly is still here, so it hasn't moved. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if that just happens over time. Yeah, it's still here. So unless we move it, if I'll turn this thing off. Reschedule, yeah. Let's see if that works. And then this thing I can do. I can't reschedule anymore. I can only cancel. Okay. What about if I'll go for this one? Yeah, so that's how it's meant to be, instead of just kind of all over. And see, Maple is here as well, instead of being over down here. And that is from where? Edmonton. Okay, in Canada. Nice. So as you can see, some of them have different prices. One is 10,000, the other one is 13, and not every airline is paying the same money, I suppose. In real life either, right? They all negotiate prices and things. Okay, so that's gonna be for Sunday. I think I'm just gonna turn it on anyway. The next thing I really want to focus... Oh, one other thing I was gonna say. We actually had such a major backlog on everything. Like, planes were waiting for like 17 hours. So what had happened was that the... I don't know whose fault it was. Whether it was just me not paying attention or something, or maybe something happened during the game, but the delay was just awful, and there were 5,000 people at some point at the airport. Well, close to, I think, like 2 off, 4,900 something. So it's quite interesting to see that. Okay, so I think we're doing quite good with staff. This is why you're seeing so many people and so many staff, because I was just hiring. One other thing is I want to start assigning like the loaders and whatever, because I have bought them. Okay, so let's just turn this off. Okay, so that's unassigned. That's a... Oh no, we're looking for large pushback. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why this is like that. It says connection not possible. I don't know why. And I thought maybe the game needs to be reloaded or something, or what's happened? Okay. Let's just see this, because I think this route is not completed. And it's meant to be... Oh. No, it's not meant to be this way. I think it's meant to connect. And then what I don't understand is this with the staff. So like it fluctuates all the time. So I don't know what's the actual number that we've got, because it changes. Sometimes it shows 380, sometimes it's 410. So I actually don't get it at all. I just, yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this. No idea at all. Anyway, what else to do here? So what I'd like to do is to have a shop. And I think it's gonna be quite big again. Yeah. Because we're not gonna have any more of this or anything. This is, the luggage area is completed. There is no more stands, no more planes to come. We've exhausted the airport. Unless, yeah, not even, because if I was to get rid of this, you know, something else will come instead of it, so I'll already have things for it. So A380 just landed from Mexico. Then there's another one from Bangkok. Yeah, great. So that's why there were so many people coming this way. Now what's interesting is that there aren't that many people using it. So I'm not quite sure how does that work, to be quite honest. Is this like free for people, or... Yeah, it's difficult to know. But there you go, 2 A380s. The airport will be swamped. What I don't understand is why this guy is waiting instead of just going. He's waiting for this guy because he's taken off. I did think of actually activating both takeoff and whatever. We may have to do it, but for the moment I think it's okay. Like, the traffic is quite manageable anyway. Everyone is disembarking, people are going home. They seem to be very tired by the time they get here. So everyone is like hungry and tired and everything. Yeah, taking off just above our heads. So this is working quite okay. They're actually leaving even before time now because of the bus stops have been moved over here, down here. So it's working pretty good. But it's really, I don't think it's really making any money because of the buses and whatever. So this isn't kind of worth it for, but it's okay. It's kind of like a gimmick that I wanted to, I suppose, have, if that makes sense. Be cool to see another, like, just A380s all lined up here. Be cool to see. And this guy just landed from Beijing with 155 people on board. Yeah, nice. So this is quite weird. I don't get why they don't travel on that. I suppose they just want to walk or something. I don't know. Strange to see. This is the passport area basically. So what happens is that they go out, they come in, and then they'll go all the way down here, and then they can go down here to collect their bags basically. And this is the area. So as you can see, Shannon, this is one of the planes, or the helicopters I should say, and then Bangkok and Mexico. And then we should see a lot of bags being handled by this. There's a lot of bags being dropped off here as well. They're all traveling. So I'm not understanding why this isn't allowing me to sign those. I'm hoping that once this road is constructed that it will. But I guess we'll see what happens. Sometimes the refueling takes like 3 goes. It depends how full they were, I suppose. But yeah. So this one will be ready before time, I think. It's meant to go at 4:30 and it's 3 o'clock and it's almost... Yeah, so the refueling will take forever. I don't know why that is, but it won't let me assign it anymore. So I don't quite get it. I was able to assign this and something else. Oh yeah, and then these 2 things. This guy and this guy to these 2 stands. And then ever since, the game won't let me assign anything. So I don't know whether maybe... And I've read often that you actually need to restart this game for the game to kind of recalculate the different paths and whatever, but doesn't seem to be the case. So this is from Lanzarote, yeah, nice. There's another airstrada from China. Guilin Lingyang. No idea how to pronounce it properly. 787. So that's a Dreamliner. Dreamliner to A380s. And this is also a Dreamliner, but smaller version this one is. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the difference. Huh. One is bigger. Yeah, this one seems smaller. Okay, let me just show you this area as well. I think not much changed, but I've added the same kind of color coding. So this is in, this is out from the international zone basically. And nothing will happen here. I don't know what to put there, because we don't need all those these things, whatever, the lounges. But we'll definitely go for the shop, so let me just go ahead. Let's have those. What is this? Why can't I just... Like, do you see how the game's cutting out all the time? That's so silly. And won't let me, like, you're supposed to be able to drag this like this? Yeah, okay. Wouldn't let me do it. I wonder if this will work, because we've got already a few shops going. I suppose we'll see. Okay, and this is meant to be a shop, so... Oh no, shop is here. Shop room. This is a shop room. So let's just go like this. The more people will get, the more unresponsive the game will be. So I kind of have come to accept this. Let's just see how bad it'll be, because if it'll be very bad, then it actually is so annoying. I don't know if it's as annoying when you play, but yeah, I actually can't play, and it to a point where I often have requested a refund of the game because, like, there's just no point. Oh. Sometimes if the game is quite good and you enjoy it, even though there are bugs and things like that, I kind of leave it. However, what happens is I actually never go back to that game, because, you know, let's say I've went through past my refund, whatever, you know, is it like 2 hours or something? And then, you know, I kind of give it a chance as well and whatever, and then it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. We'll have seats. I should focus on some of these, I think. So these are wall mounted. Not sure if we need them though. But okay, let's just have a few. Oh. I can then copy those and have them here. And then we can get the other ones. So this is wall mounted. These are nice. The nice ones can be placed this way. Again, I'm just gonna copy, it's the easiest. Okay, and then the final one, there were basics. I think I'm just gonna go for like 2 of the basics or something. Like this. It's 3 away. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then let's just get some sort of a floor. I think the floor would work here. Yeah, something like this maybe. Okay, so this is a big contract. I'm hoping to get, yeah, like a 5-star. 115. Or jewelers. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try the 5-star, because this is 5-star as well. We could actually give them logos, the ones we've... what was it again? This. So perhaps like here. And here. Yeah, something like that, I don't know. Maybe a statue would be nice as well to have. And some plants. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much it. And then again, the logo. The logo for this is whatever. I think though the logo could come here instead. Or maybe right in the middle. I feel it'll be covered though. Let's do it like this. Oh. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Not bad at all. These logos are actually pretty cool. Okay, 1 out of 105. So let's see if that's actually working. But if this area isn't working, I don't know where it would. Okay, another issue, but this one... Okay, so it has everything, it's just a refueling thing. Look, we've got 4,500 people at the airport. It's quite a number. 40 planes. I don't know if this shop will, but I guess we can try any shop at that point. But yeah, maybe maybe a difficult to sell 100 jewelry. For the day, for people that just have arrived. I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. But this one is, but I suppose it's a cafe, so it's a bit different, but we shall see. Okay, is this guy? Yeah, so pushback taxing. Okay, cool. So this is what I was saying, right? Because they're so big, it takes quite a long time for them to be refueled. And I think, yeah, it's delaying other flights. And this guy will be now waiting for this guy. These guys are on top of one another. This guy's still waiting. Big traffic. Yeah, not my favorite. If anything, I would have loved to have a way to go from here. But maybe, is there? Or would they need to be connected like this? Because I don't think I can have this like that. Maybe with one. This one, like that. Yeah. But this one won't work. I wish it did though. But it needs to be the exact length. I think that would have worked and then they could have just went that way. I mean, I did think of that, to be honest, over here, but then I thought it'll be just too close to this and I didn't want to delete that. So it's gonna be the way it is. Unless we'll delete this. I just thought of something. And we'll have, where is that? This? No. This like that. It just seems to be wrong direction, but if we had it like this and like this, it could potentially work. Potentially. No, it won't work. Because you need another one. It's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. So let me just unmark this. Yeah, they're just too close to one another. But that's okay. I'm not gonna fix this anymore. Although I'd love to. But one other thing I was going to do, guys, is to have two of these lounges for the oh, come on. Like copying things as well just takes forever. I don't know if this is just a saving thing or what it is, but yeah, it's awful. It's really bad. I'll show you what those secure zones are about in just a moment, but it's such a bad... Yeah, like this game really needs a lot of work still, but it's a shame that it's no longer being developed. They are too small, but too big for this area, but that's okay. I'm just gonna leave them the way they are. Now the worst thing is that I need to copy this one more time. Because I need to wait now for the game to paste it. Yes. Oh wow. It's actually unplayable. I suppose it's just that the map is way too big. And the way this game works is that it calculates every single scenario for everything. So it's similar to what's happening in the what's that game? City Skylines, where it calculates everything or whatever. But unfortunately it's not doing it very well. Okay, so let's just grab, so this will be the helijet. Just gonna have it here. And this is gonna be the blade lift. So similar design for all of them. Well, similar, same. Now, not everything copies because you need to have designated spaces for it to copy. Otherwise, toilets won't paste into space where a bathroom isn't designated. So you just need to do that for every single space, and the game doesn't copy the room, so you need to do it yourself. And this is another thing. So I already have designated bathrooms, however, the game won't allow me to add this thing over. So what I need to do is do it in reverse. Have the lounge room and then have bathroom on top of it. Quite a silly mechanic. Oh. Here we go. Same thing. I think it just removed, yeah, it did, didn't it? I fear this is our last episode, guys, if the game is like this. It's a shame because I do enjoy it. It always had a lot of potential, I feel. But it's no fun if you need to play like this. It's fine if you leave it alone, but if you want to move things around and whatever, then it's not very nice. I'll copy. We'll be waiting to copy for 10 minutes again. Ah, I just noticed it says include room in a copy. Okay, so I'm doing this incorrectly. Okay, so someone did think about it. I take it back, I take it back. So if you hold shift, it does do it, it said. There we go. Now the thing will copy again, the logo. I forgot. Yeah. That's okay. We'll just get rid of it quickly. But it will get rid of, yeah, the one that's beneath rather than the one that's on top. Okay. That's okay, easy fix. Right, so let's just change those bathrooms to, this is female. Yep, this is female. Passenger only. We can open it as well. And this is passenger only male. Same here. Female passenger open. And let's just give it a bit of a floor as well. So I suppose like this. And we'll go for white. Okay, and here I'd like to go for... So I'd like to kind of match it with the logo of the company. So it's kind of green and white. Okay. So I suppose we'll go green like this. Green here. And then the rest of it will be white marble. Or concrete, whatever. I don't think the game recognizes which is which. It's saving as well, so when it's saving it freezes. I feel like you kind of need those lounges because people, by the time they get here, they're hungry, they're tired, they want to sit. So it kind of just makes sense to have them. Okay, and then let's just have blade lift helicopters. No logo. The star of... So it's not about the star of the lounge, it's the star of the airline. So basically this is a 2-star airline, so 2-star lounge. So it kind of makes sense. And this is 3-star. Again, not a reflection of our design. Helijet, white and orange. So I suppose for orange this could be... Or maybe this. Yeah, this kind of looks good. So I think I've done it wrong with the other one. So let me just do this. Because it's easier just to fill the gaps rather than light concrete. Yeah, I'll go with this. Just to differ from the other one. Yeah, something like that. Cool. And that's all opened. We just need more staff, I think. 54. So let me just get couple because sometimes they'll complain that there aren't too many. So let's go get those two two girls, I suppose. I wasn't looking. I'm gonna get a couple more of ramp agents and some of the janitors. I always look out for janitors, and some of the security officers. So let me just get two. And since we're at it, let's go for service technicians. This guy's too expensive. Okay, and then I always review them all just to make sure they're fully trained. Oh. So that's pretty much everyone. Yeah, perfect. Cool. And that will allow us to have... Well, I suppose we're not expecting too many people, right? But just to fill this area because it's kind of very empty. And then we could have toilets or whatever over here. Or even these things. From Colombia, but where is he? Oh, okay. He just landed from Shenzhen in China. Is this 380 not leaving? Oh, he's just arrived. Okay, that's from Shenzhen. And Kuala Lumpur. This is what? 747. Okay, cool. From Hartsfield. Yeah, from Atlanta, Georgia. So let me just see if I can... Yeah, I don't know why it's saying this way. Like why it wanted to allow me to connect. Maybe there's just too many connections the game can't handle anymore. Unsure. These guys can't get onto the plane. 238, wow. That's a lot of folk. But I didn't think that's everyone. Oh no, it is. Okay, wow. They've managed. And what time is he supposed to go? To click on the 7. Okay, yeah, so he's before time. See, we were able to turn him over quite good. I guess if they're not impacted by anything else. What's this going on here? This always happens. I think again it's the game, some recalculation or something. Because like the bags are waiting and these guys just walking around, they're just not loading them. It's like a mini strike going on or something. Two out of 4 and the refueling is gonna take forever. And let's just click. Okay, he may be... No, I don't think he'll be able to supply at all. I suppose we'll see. I'd love to assign this guy. Oh, it says no connection possible. How is that? So I was able to sign that guy. Okay. That's sus. It wouldn't let me do it before. For the same carts. Oh. On. Now it lets me do it. Okay. Well, I'll take it. This is already assigned. Yeah. See, they're meant to be here. They're meant to wait. And this guy as well. Okay, so whatever has happened, now it lets me do it. So I'm happy with that. Plane is taken off over the terminal. This guy just landed from Abu Dhabi. Yeah, the only thing I was gonna say is that you would have imagined that A380 would be a bit bigger. Yeah, I don't think he managed to supply the fuel. And therefore he'll be slightly delayed. Yeah. Refueling is red. Ah, there's another one coming. 94. I suppose that the big guy needs a long time to refuel. Yeah, so these are fine. I'm not expecting too many people to be here. Because as I said, there hardly are any people. There's one person waiting. She's going to Killarney. Boarding started. Yeah. Only one person. Oh no, two. The other one hadn't make it. It happens sometimes that people just can't make it on time because of the distance. What can you do? Let's increase those. Not sure where they're not. Oh yeah. Although there are, but look, these guys just fly all over. Like, it's a bit strange. I love the sound though of the 7-8. No, that's A330 to Nanning in China. A lot of Chinese routes. Now A380 heavy. It's taken off with 238 people to Shenzhen International Bao'an International Airport. Nice. Very delayed though. can see 1740 was supposed to be the departure. And there he goes. Departed 1908. Oh, that's from Phoenix Sky Harbor. So I feel like they're being a bit more utilized than they were before. Not sure if that's just me or it's the auto planner, but as you can see, we're kind of approaching the capacity, so there really isn't a room to build this unless I'll build it. I can't even copy this. I need to come here. Unless I build it over next to this thing, which I think it just makes sense. Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. We won't be fitting it there, but if it was there, it's fine. Or even could be here. But yeah, no, it makes sense to have it here. Especially that you just need one ATC, right? And then these things do the rest. Cool. But yeah, this is the time now where I like the game. You know, you don't really need to build anything or move things. Everything is kind of built, taken care of itself. We are boarding. This plane is late. By why? Yeah, no, it's all good. It's just a usual lateness, nothing too crazy. I suppose I would have loved these to be a bit more utilized, but I think what happens is I would need to set it to either or, yeah, all airlines, or maybe just allow longer for the flights to fill, because they seem to be doing that. Yeah, they're pushing back, so it's fine. Vehicle wise, we seem good, so that's good. This guy, can this guy be? See, and now it's this connection not possible, so I really don't understand, like, how does this happen? So random. Oh well, it is what it is. The lounge for Swiftly is being used. There were 2 planes. Now there's only 1. And tomorrow's Monday. Oh yeah, there's a bit more happening, I suppose. Not too crazy, there's still a lot of spaces. But I think the game had filled... Yeah, this is weird. Why did it give Maple on... Yeah, why did it put Maple on this stand where these guys have their own dedicated one? Especially that the flight is very small. Yeah. Okay, so that's fixed. Same with this. Maybe I'm not allowing, but I leave it, it's fine. And then the game can deal with it by itself. Let me just move this so I can grab these. too close, whatever. Okay, cool. So that'll let me do it. I'm just gonna move this one also. And then I can grab this one. Oh no, that's our strata, okay. Is this swiftly? No. Swiftly. Why can't I? I can. Cool. So that's changed. And that's for Monday. Tuesday's looking a bit better, I suppose. Yeah, still things over here, but that's fine. I think the game over time will start doing it the way it's meant to. Cause like, look, even here. Let me just change this again. Perfect. Okay, and then whatever else the game can adjust it by itself, it's fine. I'm not seeing any maple though. Yep. Good. It's all the different airlines. Maybe it had assigned it before. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Because I would have thought that it you know, in first place it assigns them to where the slots are, the stands are. And then it uses everything else afterwards. I hope that's the way it is anyway. Okay. We've made adjustments ourselves, that's fine. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, okay? I do think that, unfortunately, this is the last episode. Unless there's anything else that comes up. But maybe if I'll take a look at some of the mods and then I'll show you, you know, what else can be done. Or maybe one of the days if I reload the game. Because I do enjoy it, you know, I do like to just kind of look at it and look at the flow of people. It's just, you know, if you're dealing with the game freezing every 2 minutes, whatever, then it's not nice. I gotta say. Okay, this is not making the sales we were hoping for. So that's that for that store anyway. And we gave them a nice logo and everything. But at least we found that, you know, this store, yeah, this store is making like hundreds of people, 9 or 10 times over actually what it needs. So it's interesting. But yet, this guy can't even meet the demand. So that's a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Thank you so much for tuning in, okay? I hope everyone takes care of themselves. Meanwhile, as always, I'll see you in the next episode, okay? And stay hooked.